Hey everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to my 7 weeks pregnancy vlog. I meant to film this video on Monday. I was supposed to have my midwife appointment on Monday morning and then I was going to film it Monday afternoon when my son went down for a nap. However, on Monday morning, about 2 hours before my appointment, my midwife texted me and said that she had a mom in labor, so obviously she needed to go and attend the birth and we would have to reschedule our appointment. So I was kind of bummed because I was really looking forward to it. And I had turned 7 weeks on Sunday, so today's Wednesday, so I'm 7 weeks 3 days today. And we managed to reschedule for the next day. So last night at 6:30 I had my first official midwife appointment. We had already done the meet and greet and she had given me the paperwork. But last night we went over all the paperwork, made sure I understood everything. She collected it all. Looked over my files from my OB because she had them send over the files and all that fun stuff. But yeah, she said everything looks beautiful and perfect and I'm a great candidate for home birth. So that made me really excited and happy to hear. It was cool because my husband was here, so he got to meet her and like ask any questions that he had. And when I went to do my urine and pee in a cup and all that, I came back out and they were talking about cloth diapers and he was like talking about how excited he was to exclusively cloth diaper this next baby and asking her what brands were like her favorite because she cloth diapers all 4 of her kids. Well, some of them are out of diapers now, but she has cloth diapered all 4 of her kids, which was kind of cool. So it was kind of fun to hear them like talking about that. Like as I came around the corner, that's what they were talking about. So it was like, well, at least I know he's really on board with this whole 100% cloth diapering thing and he's not just playing along for me. So I know he's actually excited. So that was cute. We tried to find the baby's heartbeat with a Doppler just for fun. We knew we probably wouldn't be able to find it, but we figured we'd give it a try. So we couldn't find it yet. It's still much too early. But my son thought it was really funny. And so she let him, like she had him lift up his shirt and she listened to his belly and then his heart with the Doppler. And he thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And I kind of wish I had filmed it because it was just so adorable. So we didn't do any of my initial blood work or anything because I've had so much blood drawn in my OB. She just looked at some of the results from that and said that we will draw all of my initial labs to do like sickle cell testing and all that stuff, and then the genetic screening. We're going to do all that at my next appointment where I will be 12 or 13 weeks, almost 13 weeks, I think, or just 12. It was 12, it's like in 5 weeks from now. So I will be 12 weeks pregnant. And so that's in April is my next one. We pushed it till I'm 12 weeks, so it's like the end of my first trimester. And so instead of like 11, like having it be a weird like 11-week appointment, we made it a 12 weeks. So we just bumped me 5 weeks instead of 4. So that's that. That will again, of course, be at our house. And that's when she's gonna do the like all the initial blood work and like STD screening. She said she can do some of it with my urine, so that's cool, but like some of it still has to be done with blood. But she's like, I'll only poke you at one appointment. I don't want to have to poke you at like every single appointment. So we're gonna do like all the genetic screening and the health screenings and like anemia and blood sugar and all that kind of screening at my next appointment, so my 12-week appointment, which is in April. So that's really that. Symptoms so far. I am not really having any symptoms except for fatigue. Fatigue is like my #1 symptom. I'm tired all the time. No matter how much I sleep, I just want to sleep some more. But other than that, I mean, my bloating is starting to go down. My pimples are pretty much gone. I have no morning sickness or nausea, or lightheadedness. None of that. Absolutely none of that. No cramping, no spotting. So it's really just the fatigue. That's my only symptom. So can't really complain. And my breasts they're not tender at all. They don't like hurt. They just feel like heavier, like fuller, like firmer. So I don't really count that as a symptom. I think that's just them changing slightly to prepare, themselves throughout the pregnancy to start producing milk again and to start breastfeeding again. But they don't hurt or anything. They just feel firmer. So that's that. Starting probably within the next week or two, I'm going to start doing like old wives' tales to predict the gender, like, you know, the red cabbage test and the baking soda test and the ring test and things like that. Because, you know, we've set it up to where we are probably going to do the anatomy scan and find out at around 17 or 18 weeks. So I can have my gender reveal party at like 19 weeks. So we'll have the scan and everything then, but I won't know until like the next week when we do the party. But because we're going out of town from like 20 weeks to 22 weeks, so like right at that halfway point, I'm going to be out of town. So we're going to do it before the halfway point as opposed to after. So probably around 17 weeks. So I have 10 weeks, and if I do one wives' tale a week, that's like 10 different wives' tales I can do. So if you have, like, if there's one that you really want to see, please comment below and let me know, and I will try to make it. I have on my list already the baking soda one, the red cabbage one, the ring test. I'm going to go over like symptoms, like cravings and like this means girl, this means boy, and like what I'm having more of. There were a couple others I was going to do too. But yeah, if there's a specific old wives' tale gender prediction test you want to see me do, please leave it below. I think we're going to buy an IntelliGender and do an IntelliGender test too. So yeah, so that's that. I think that's really it for 7 weeks. Kind of a boring update, not really a lot. It's kind of lengthy, like we're going on almost 7 minutes here, so sorry about that. My big camera, the charger for it is missing, so my big camera battery is dead, so that's why I've been doing all my videos on my phone. I can't find my charger. I think my son put it somewhere. I'll find it and I'll go back to making my usual high quality videos as opposed to low quality phone videos, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, if you've made it through this whole video, congratulations. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, thank you for your support.